Gotta go. Girl talk.
Boom! Look at that. Yeah, there we go.
Hard in.
Hard
Hard-
in.
Hard in. I can't do it any other way. I don't do soft ins here on Gotham.
Nothing soft about Doell.
That's right. Everything comes in hard. Oh,
Every now and then we should do like a floppy in.
yeah.
What does that
Like a
look like? Are we
disc?
we're hanging. Yeah.
Or just kind of like the theme itself kind of teeters off. Like
We
you're
should
slowing
just
down a
like
record.
slowly fade up
Just
like
like-
ghosts, just like
Yeah.
like Obi-Wan and Yoda at the end of Return of the
Yeah,
Jedi.
soft dip. Or do you like like
Yeah,
soft
oh.
dig? I don't know.
Like it's not even like
Thanks.
blah in.
Oh, hard in.
I think part of it is you, then Alex, then like you.
Yeah.
Not everybody, one at a time, enabler
Just-
style.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
Why are we
That's-
workshopping
yeah.
this on the
Er-
live?
Ernie does that too on Fallen Fett. If anyone's watched Fallen Fett before they watch this show, because he starts at 6 o'clock, or if you watch this on the replay because you're watching the Fallen Fett Chronicles, he does the same thing where he'll talk for 40 minutes and then be like, "Oh, we got Yoko here.
Oh yeah, Yoko's here.
Yoko's here." Like
I love a good preamble.
Yeah. Do you think he's like stalling for time? Like, is she like making dinner in the background or like feeding?
yeah,
the
I
cats?
have. Yeah, that's what I assume. That I actually assume she's actually more late than he's just rambling.
No,
But, like,
Yoko's usually very much on time, so I don't.
Yeah.
I would not say that.
right?
So.
But it's a great show. Anyway, if you don't watch Fallen Fett Chronicles, you should be watching that on the replay. If you are here, Ernie's a great guy.
Yeah.
So check
Watch Fallen Fed on replay. Don't watch us live. Ernie
Watch,
can get
yeah.
the replay. He's fun.
Yeah. you're not missing any big scoops. One day he'll get his scoop. Dude, Ernie's I don't think hey, have you guys I'm going off a tangent
Here
already.
we go. This is it.
Have any
Freeform
of you
jazz.
watched Documental? Have you heard of
No.
Documental?
No,
Okay,
is that
it is
like
all-
documentary now?
No. So it's documentary of people's mental strain. It's a Japanese show. Go figure. Okay. There's been now various international versions of this show because this show is so freaking insane. I have no other ways to pull it. But it's like they literally made the contestants pay to be on the show themselves. And the guy went, he invited who he thinks are the top 10 comedians in Japan into a room for 6 hours. They all had to pay 1 million yen each. And if you laugh, you're booted out of the room. And the last person in the room gets the whole pot of the 10 million yen.
Whoa.
And they make it's like each episode, it's like what, 6 episodes, all 1 hour each. And you go through and the freezing, and they go to like insane lengths to try to make each other laugh because they're all different types of comedians. And even when they start doing the intros of people walking into the room, you can hear them just go, "Oh no, like this guy's funny. Like we're fucked." Like it's just
what does this have to do with
what does that have to do? Okay. We should do this with other tubers that I know.
Okay.
Because if you put Alex in a room with like Craig and Hatter and like, but then you also throw in a wild card like Ryan Ting, who does not laugh, and then you throw in like another like
Ryan laughs. Ryan laughs. He
laugh.
mutes himself, but he laughs.
Right. But that's the thing. He'll be able to hide it, I think, better than because if you laugh or smile, you're automatically you get 3 strikes and you're out.
I'd be toast. I would be immediately
right.
out.
I was thinking like too, like if I did it, if Craig did it, if Hatter was in there, like the problem with Craig is he finds himself more funny than anyone else. So he's toast.
I see. Right. I'd be done. Yeah, that's
over.
Right.
Over. No.
And like, but Alex, you're sneaky. You'll say something that'll like it takes everyone a minute, and then we all go.
Yeah, you and Ryan Ting are like the double Dutch kings. You know.
Right. But then if you,
I won't be able to make it far enough in to have the like moment.
Oh, I don't know.
Laughed and out of there.
Yeah, right. Because here's the other thing.
Take an Ambien and then you'll be set.
Yeah.
You throw in DK from Toying Around, and then Ernie. who are both insanely funny, but they're both insanely clueless that they are funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's where they're trouble too. Right?
Yeah.
Because DK will just do something and you'll just be like, God damn it. And you'll laugh. Because
This
DK
sounds like great content for a 24-hour live stream.
God,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Right? Like, it doesn't even have to be 24 hours. I think everyone would be done in 12.
That's true. It's the world's shortest live stream.
Yeah. The
Next
shortest
Enablers
24-hour live
anniversary would be good for this. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, there's some funny people on YouTube, and I don't know if people realize that. Like, but Hatter is like skit funny, you know, like, so he'd have to come in prepared with material that will like
An
but he's
original
quick too.
song.
Yeah, right. But he's
Yeah.
quick too. Like, but I'm
He's
saying
not much in for improv.
yeah, you're right. Like, but he's quick-witted. So I'm gonna say, everyone watch Documental and then let me know who which toy tuber YouTuber should be here. In fact, we could even get Paul Young Lee. We could get him as well. He's funny.
He's
got
a
awards for
trained comedy actor, though. There's no chance.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I have made that man break out loud. So
Okay, that's good.
I'm just saying.
But what does it have to do with documentaries?
Because it's documented.
They're
Isn't
documenting
everything?
people laughing.
What's that?
Never mind.
Alex is hung up
move
on the
from
name.
this.
Oh my God, you're trying to break us already. Let's say a quick howdy do to the chat. Then we're going to get into some pickups from the comic shop. I have a pickup from Kyle that I did not show off because I waited for Kyle to be on the show so I could put him on the spot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. And then we'll get into some Penguin talk because we haven't really dug deep into the spoiler territory. We did not really prep for this. I told everyone not to prep for this because I just want us to kind of talk about what we remember, because really at the end of the day, that's what we find, why we find the show special.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll get into
Lasting
it. I'm pretty sure.
impact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we just start rambling with no point in sight, remember everyone, Doell told us not to take notes.
That's right. But the best kind of shows are the rambling shows. So
Yeah.
let's say a quick howdy do. I know there was a couple chats that were earlier. But let's think or maybe not. Let's see here. Oh, Kyle.
First.
Wow. Goddamn, dude.
Oh,
Stanley,
places at once.
Stanley's here he's gonna be watching on the replay. Same with Johnny Disco. Thank you. And Luis Ballesteros. I think I'm getting closer. I'm not sure.
Ballesteros.
Ballesteros.
Or Ballesteros? Yeah, Ballesteros.
Yeah,
is probably right.
Ballesteros. Right? We're getting there.
We'll get
Dude,
there.
I love saying your name every week. I'm just going to say that. And I love that you're here. And check it out every week. It's awesome. Make Mine Marvel Legends. Oh, Yoko McCann must be here, the president of the Ryan Doell fan club.
The Deluge. It's so good.
That's a really forced pun, but I'm here for it. My dude, the professor of Ricketts, the Bionic Funk himself, is here. Thank you. Deep Space Niner. Andrew's Gady's Toys. Again, be sure to check out his channel. Amazing stuff. Johnny Cock, also be sure to check out his Instagram. Amazing artist, Mr. Johnny Cock. 2 toy designers, 1 Doell. Yeah, that's usually how the show goes. 2 artists, 1 Doell. That's how it works. E. Leo, this is a new name. Hey, buddy, what's up? Cicero Holcomb, right? Holcomb. I'm getting there, guys. Trust me. I'm really great at this. Okay, Topher Khan, Young Hummus is here. Thank you. I love that. I love your profile pic as well. Toying around, Kevin. There he is, dude.
Hello there.
Thank you for being here. Oh, Andrew. Yes, right. Yes, I'm giving out my comedy for free.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. Andrew, Johnny, you guys all can be, everyone will be in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, do not worry. Yeah, Jack Knight 73 is here. William Rodriguez. Yes, evening, Batman fans. Michael Huntington III. I am.
Well
you got
done,
Craig
sir.
yesterday. You have yet to get me, and I won't fall for it. You ever see that Japanese reality show? That one guy in a room for almost a year that had to survive.
It's called Eggplant.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude,
yeah.
I love it. Okay. Leo Denver Rex. Oh, that's like, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans.
Yeah.
Right? I hope you guys
Right. It's tomorrow.
That's right. It's Thanksgiving Eve. I hope everyone's watching Charlie
right.
Brown and stuff after they watch us, or before you watched us, depending on where you live.
I was wondering why you made no mention of it whatsoever. Now I'm remembering.
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
Drew and Brow. I like this. I like that.
Oh, hey, that's my buddy Drew.
Oh, hey, Drew.
Yeah, Drew's the
Welcome.
best. Drew and I go to shows. Drew's been a good friend for a very long time. Thanks for watching,
Nice.
man. I appreciate
I
you.
love that. Yeah. Frankie Riviera is here and Gotham Stalker. Oh, dude, Luis made it after all. We don't have to start over. We're legit just starting. So you're okay.
Yeah.
You
You've missed
are
nothing.
totally fine.
Just the hard in.
Yeah, you just missed the hard in. That's it. Gotham Stalker. Alex, can the Clayface hold another Mondo 1/6 figure?
Maybe. He has ratcheted joints. Probably wouldn't be able to hold him for very long, but yeah, probably for a little
Enough
bit.
for a shot, probably.
Yeah.
And
I would
probably
think
a
so.
lot easier if it's like a Catwoman.
Yeah, I mean,
or an Andrea.
don't quote me on this, but yeah, I think maybe it's possible. I mean, it's like you'd have to have like a stand, you have to balance it, you'd have to get tricky, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But by the way, amazing work on that Clayface.
Thanks.
I was only talking shit in the stream last time because I was jealous because it's really, really cool.
It is really
You
really
now
cool.
know what I'm gonna say though. You know what you do. You know who should be next.
Robin.
No,
We've done all the face characters that.
No, you have not. You have not done
another
Two-Face.
face.
Killing me.
Two-Face.
So
Harvey Dent.
With a Harvey Dent head too?
Harvey Dent head, and then like the one with like the
Can it be just a
thing?
The cloth thing.
You know what?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do Two-Face
The
correct,
wrap.
you're just gonna do a 2-pack. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be Harvey Dent, the clean suit, and Two-Face. Because then it has to be a 2-pack. And then the price has to be $222
Yeah, that's true. Oh
for
man.
the 2-pack.
Yeah.
And then
22 cents.
and then they each have 2 portraits, 2 sets of hands,
Yeah.
right? 2 accessories
coins,
each.
Yeah, 2 guns.
I think
yeah.
we'd have to
Coins.
move it. We'd have to move it up to like $2,222 at that point. We'd have to go to the next.
Yeah. I mean,
The next
that would be a
highest.
very cool, like, you know, how you did like the Wolverine and the bed, they're exclusive or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
a cool box diorama exclusive is just Harvey in the chair, like with the, you know what I mean?
Oh, from
Yeah.
in like the therapist's
Mhm.
office.
Yeah, that's the only way you get just Dent is like in the box.
Yeah. Oh, and doing like a lightning effect, decoed
Mhm. You could
head,
have it
yeah.
like seems
Screw
like a
that.
fake
Screw
lightning
the
effect on,
effects.
like a
Just
window in the thing.
Put an actual like flickering LED in there.
Yeah.
Where you push the button, it goes.
Damn. All right.
Okay,
You're welcome.
we're
You
just
can have that
throwing
one
this
for
out
free.
there. Yeah, we're just
Taking
gonna
that-
give you these. Yeah,
Taking that for free.
Yeah.
yeah. Just take them. Just take them. We don't need them. What are we gonna do with them? We don't work for
wait.
Mondo. We're not sculpting these beautiful figures.
This is what it should be.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
and
one's good.
It comes with the poison ivy and the red dress there.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh,
Alright.
dude.
Andrew just
Okay.
wants more Poison Ivy accessories. This is Two-Face. Let Two-Face have his time.
Yeah.
No, we're
Here's-
just doing Harvey Dent and the
as
the
accessories for
mousse.
other people. Yeah.
yeah.
It was
Dang it.
chocolate mousse, not soup, but
Yeah.
we'll let it slide.
Wow. Did you just actually, Andrew? Like,
He's on notice now.
actually, this is.
Did you see the hat?
Yeah.
We don't just give these to anyone.
Yeah. You have to earn that.
You have to
hat.
buy
That's
them. Yeah.
This shows that Andrew, that Alex is Batman animated series Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes.
Mhm.
Though, dude,
You probably have the
awesome.
only job in the world where being an elite knowledge of animated series is actually like
Yeah, it's pretty
a
much.
resume builder.
I'm doing the only thing that I can do.
Yeah.
That I'm
Yeah.
qualified.
I feel you. I'm also only qualified for this.
I don't know anything else.
I love that. I love that. All right, should we get into some pickups?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got some pickups. Who wants to go first?
Dole, it sounds like you've been waiting the longest.
Okay,
So,
fine. Fine.
I'm gonna follow your lead. You
My
are the
lead?
Summer Gleason of this show.
Oh, that's very nice. What about what's his name? Creeper. Jack.
Oh, Jack Ryder.
Jack Ryder.
Ryder.
I mean, that's Alex, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah.
Nice. All right. So first off, I want to pull out this one because I guarantee you this is also going to tie into what Kyle got today. Spoilers.
Hey, you don't know that.
Yeah, well, whatever. He gave me he gifted me this awesome Birds of Prey with the variant cover. Oh God, why am I blanking? Nicholas Scott has been doing these like covers where it's like everyone's costumes through the ages.
That's amazing.
What's
your favorite Black Canary costume? Go.
Oh my gosh. Well, the center one is awesome.
Yeah,
the choker is awesome. Great. I also am a big fan of the 80s costume. Oh my God. I'm just listing all of them. What am I'm listing again. I'm sitting here. I'm just listing. This is terrible.
Least favorite costume.
My least favorite costume. I don't have one. They're all, she's great. She's the really best. Fun. Also this one in the top center, the 80s one. This is all I like. If you could just make me that at least for superpowers.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Just that. That would be great.
Yeah.
With it came this note I got from Kyle that I'm going to read.
Oh, geez. I forgot about this.
That's right. This is why this is why I was waiting for Kyle to be here. It's very, very, I told you. If people write me nice things, I do read them on the air. You've watched Toy Anxiety before, have you not, Kyle?
I have. You're right.
Right. So when people, I hang them on my fridge after. I'm like a proud parent.
Oh,
good.
I keep all of them. They're very nice. Proud
parent of yourself.
Well, I'm a proud parent of the shows that I've been a part of.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have imposter syndrome, which is why it always blows me away when like Hasbro or Mondo or like if any of these companies or fans or just people and viewers send me things, even if it's just a nice letter, I am super internally grateful because I feel like I have done nothing to deserve this. And again, right? So it's always good to
that's great.
So I've doing this stuff. I have given myself, so I've learned to give myself some self-worth as well as be accepting of gifts from others, as opposed to being like, oh no, I can't. It's just like, thank you. And just being able to say thank you to people.
Yeah.
So this is a very, very nice letter from Kyle, who said, please enjoy this Batmobile as a token of my gratitude. It's been so rad connecting with you through toys and all things DC. I don't get that many chances to talk about the fandom rather than my work, so I'm super grateful to you. Looking forward to more deep conversations on how cool Paul Reese is. Your friend Kyle. Right?
True.
Oh,
that's
nice.
it. And I think that's really, really nice. I
I genuinely meant it too. I actually don't get to talk about the stuff I'm into as much as like, hey, where's that turtle? Like, I don't know. Like,
right? Yeah.
I don't know that. Like,
hey, though granted, I have pitched to you many of times, but I have pitched to Alex,
where is that turtle?
Peter. I have pitched to everybody, right? Like I'm terrible. I just have ideas. I just need to barf them out. No one has to use them. I just need to barf it out.
No, that's good.
I also picked this up on the weekend as well when I went to the local comic shop. I picked Stylock #1 art.
I don't know how Stanley Lau just gets better and better each time.
This is Art Journal.
Yeah, wow, that's really good.
That's his name.
That's
awesome. His name. That's Stanley
That's his
Lau.
real name.
Yeah,
Stanley Lau, Art Germ. Yeah.
Here I am following. Oh, you're right. I'm thinking Warren Lau. Sorry, I was thinking.
Yeah, there's a slew of artists that are imitate his style, though. I never I never quite am sure if it's him or not.
Yeah,
well,
but at the same time, like he's been elevating it too.
Yeah,
so you can definitely tell it's him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of he used to do a lot of like harder line work and stuff. Like on edges, you could see it a lot more, but he's gotten way more painterly lately. Like look at the musculature and shit's amazing.
The the wrinkles in the clothes. I'm not just throwing a close above her boobs, by the way. I am
You're trying to show off that arm because that arm is
very prominent biceps.
There's going to be a theme of covers of strong female women with arms like that this week on our page.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right. There's that's what hey man, I'm just going to buy what I like. And here's the great thing I love about X-Men right now is that all the women are getting these solo books. Storm, Phoenix, Psylocke. Then there's there's the
Rogue has one too, right?
What's that? Rogue?
Savage Land Rogue.
Savage Rogue starts next month. That's exciting. For me, that's exciting. But I just love that they're doing this. Did you guys see David Nakayama's Storm cover with her as a cowgirl?
Yeah.
With the denim
No.
chaps?
Yeah. Because you posted it.
Dude.
That's the only reason I saw it.
Right?
So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, amazing.
Jason Lau
Dazzler's got a
doing
new book?
Dazzler. Which is super fun. The Dazzler book is super fun. So yes, go check that out as well. I also picked up just one random Ahsoka book.
It's a
I
good
picked
cover,
up
though.
Ahsoka number 5. It's a good cover, but let's be real. If anyone knows me, they know why I got it. My boy Paul's in it.
Oh, sick.
Nice. There he is.
So I had to get it. Anytime
the
he appears in a
expanded
comic,
universe.
I in the expanded universe known as comic books, he's there.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see. And then I guess I'll show these off as well. This is from my friend Allie. And Loungefly. They're from both. So if you guys saw me on Instagram, it's funny. Like close to 1,000 people saw my reel on Instagram. Like 20 people liked it. What did I do wrong? Do people not like my Instagram?
You got
reviews
something
of,
for
like-
free and they did it. They're mad.
Yeah.
I get that seems to be a following trend. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so I got this like they're Loungefly Collective. This is called a Traveler. And it fits a lot. And it's got the nice embroidery
really
of
cool.
all the live
Bat
action
logo,
Batman.
it can do no wrong. Like
It's
and
crazy
seeing-
that they
right-
have like the Batman Forever with the Riddler question on there is crazy.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
And
that's
Batman and
sick.
Robin and
Yeah.
Batfleck and
Yeah.
Battinson, right? 66.
So notable
It's-
absence of Dark Knight trilogy on there though.
Oh,
Whoa.
maybe it's a little too serious.
Oops. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
we only like goofy Batman on
Yeah.
our backpacks.
Huh, you're right. I didn't even notice that. I'm a terrible Batman.
Because you were
fan.
they brought you in with Batman Forever and all that, and
They
totally
did.
forgot. Yeah,
And get this, his cowl is not even on the inside.
Damn.
Oh,
Because now, once you said it, I was like, wait a second.
not in there, dude. Yeah, you mean the greatest Batman trilogy of all time? He's not in there. That's interesting.
Okay. I get it's the only Batman trilogy of all time.
Yeah,
So,
which makes
I
it the
mean-
greatest.
Yeah,
so
yeah, all right.
All right, that's
I'm
fair.
not wrong, am I?
We'll allow it.
Nope. Nope. I guess you're right.
If
is
it
the
wins
greatest
by default,
Batman.
it still wins.
And this was made for the 85th anniversary. It's got this nice
Cool.
embroidered bat symbol on the back too.
Yeah.
The straps look
They got like
nice.
just everything just looks so you
I-
can't really see. There you go. Kind of see it
Oh,
there.
that's cool. It's like
Like,
and
The abundance of bat logos just takes me back to the 90s. Like it's
Yeah.
just plaster that thing on everywhere. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
and
The
it was made for the
abundance of Bat
85th
logos and
anniversary.
no Dark
so,
Knight trilogy in there.
my friends were also. You could tell these are my friends. They
Yeah.
filled it up with like waifu hentai stickers that I can't really show fully.
You say
But
waifu?
I did. Yeah,
I
no,
thought
one
it was
does.
waifu.
One.
I thought it was
Waifu? I don't know.
Wi-Fi.
What? You tell me. But that's my friends for you. They were just like, oh, we'll put these in here. He'll like them.
Yeah.
Well,
There you
guess
go.
what? I do like them. In your face. I also was sent a matching Batman 85
Hey.
wallet
Yeah.
for the
that's
collective
cool.
as well. Right? It's got all the bat stuff in there.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Right?
Are
It
those like
is.
comic panels in there on the yellow?
They're like
Yeah.
comic panels, but they're also like the posters and like pictures from the movies.
Ah,
That's
cool.
insanely cool.
That's very fun.
It is really, man.
you feel like
I,
you're Bruce Wayne with that wallet.
well, I feel
So it
like
would be a dead giveaway, right?
Would Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne
I
carry
mean-
his own wallet, or is he have somebody else?
well, he
do that
carries
for
his
him?
own Batman credit card. We know this.
Yeah, true.
It's
Never
the
leave home
best
without it.
misdirect because they'd be like, "Wait, why? If Bruce Wayne can't be Batman. Why would he have a Batman wallet? That would just give it
Yeah.
away."
All I know is I'm going to be applying for 10 more credit cards
One for
just so I
each.
can fill this
for
thing.
fun.
Yeah, just so
Fill that accordion.
yeah, I'm in crippling debt. It's amazing. I can't wait. But yeah, those are my pickups. Kyle, I'm just gonna like popcorn straight to you.
Hard in.
Hard
Okay.
in.
So we talked about this last time. I think I was on. I ordered the McFarlane Two-Face, the like reissue one, and I got it in hand, and it was like so disappointing that I was like, I'm just gonna go find the old one. So that's why I brought this up, because
Oh, nice.
This is the old one. It's much better than the McFarlane one. Comes with the gun. What I did notice though is that neither of them come with a coin. The DC Direct
don't even
one
have the hand with the coin.
Nope, nothing.
Are you sure? Or am I thinking season 4, Batman Adventures?
Adventures one had it, but this one does not.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is. Or the listing that I have, everybody loses the coin hand or something like that, but I don't know how neither of them had the coin hand.
Right.
I think he might have it's not a coin hand, but I think he might come with a coin. Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Andrew in for the save.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on then. I got like a bad one that has like no coin on it, so now I gotta go find a coin hand somewhere.
Oh,
Alex,
man.
can you print one out for me, Alex, and paint it for me and send it over? Cool.
Yeah,
It's just so small, it's easy to lose.
I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Just take like a little bit. This is what I used to do. Like take a bit of kneaded eraser, just a little bit. Use your fingernail to mark an X on it and have them hold that. It's like the same thing.
I don't know. I agree. We need a custom coin hand.
I like it when it's like when the coin is like flipping and they do like with
the
DC
Mezco
Direct.
one.
Mezco. Yeah, those are
when Mezco does that, or when eventually maybe.
Or we just need one that is, I don't know, roughly twice this size, so I won't lose the coin.
Yeah,
Alex.
Yeah.
Do you know what it should come with? It should come with a replica coin. I never get enough of replica coins.
Yeah, that's true. I used to walk around with one in my pocket when I lived in the city. I used to have
that is a red flag, Kyle.
I don't know.
That's not like
he gave it to me. It was a good luck charm. Whatever.
No, that's fair. That's the only
really just
go ahead.
Anything, right? Like
that's
the law of averages. That's the only law that matters. I feel like a Two-Face figure should come with the giant penny. Oh, there it is. There, thanks. Yeah, Andrew. Andrew's on it. Yeah, giant penny. Can't go wrong.
It's true,
right?
Man, would you do one that's like that size? Like
for
the ones
that's like a dinner plate.
Feels like maybe a good packaging thing, just like the insert or whatever. You cut it out, right?
Comes in a coin.
Yeah, but it has to come with another. Again, this is where you get more accessories out of it. You have to have the Batman head where he looks like he's trying to like untie himself.
Yeah, and it comes with the ropes,
right?
And it comes with rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
and the little coin he's using to fray the rope. Yeah.
Yep. You know what? That's another one you can have for free.
Yeah.
All right.
We're full of them today.
All
right. Let's get into pickups.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a stack.
So today I went to the LCS because there's a certain book that I'm very excited about, but I also wound up picking up a lot of other things. So we were talking about Rogue. Here's the Adam Hughes.
Nice.
Rogue cover variant.
Love a good variant.
Love a good Adam Hughes. Big fan.
Did you see the Adam Hughes Savage Land Rogue cover?
I did. Amazing. He can do no wrong. I finally picked up and read this today.
Oh, Alex, did you get this yet? Absolute
no, that's the new Wonder Woman.
Yeah. The only one I have.
Really
so
good.
Absolute Superman sold out everywhere. That's the one I was like, I don't need to get right away. There'll be tons of them. Nope.
Yeah. No, I think everybody's after Batman, everyone's all in on Absolute, and
that's the marketing too.
It's like I did that on purpose. Yeah.
But
I don't know. Jim Lee foil covered. Yes,
I like her giant like cloud strife sword.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
There's cool reasoning to it and all that. Like it's somehow it's like let's make Wonder Woman's origin even cooler. And that's what
they did it.
Very excited about that. And then, yes, Ryan is correct. There's a theme today for all of the pickups. I'm going to skip this one because...
But now I need to know which cover you got. And I'm really hoping it's the David Nagayama cover.
What if I told you I got all of them?
Then you're a hero.
No, I was gonna show these ones first because these are the Green Arrow variants that I picked up. Some Gillum March.
Oh, man.
Nice.
This one is like, I was like, give me that. That's amazing.
Yep.
Love this one. And then this one's fun. My girl pointed out that it looks like, I know that she's like winking, but she was like, it looks like he just didn't draw her eye.
Looks like she's got a black eye.
Heavy eyeshadow.
Which is appropriate for Black Canary. But this was the one I was like, yes, amazing. And I was like, I'm here. Let's just get them.
I am a sucker for these foil covers. And I'm trying my best not to just like buy a ton of them because one comic these days is like $7.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Yeah, so, I've been doing
side work, and I did a foil printed poster, so I know exactly how much work it goes into. For this one. I can show that off at the end, but if you want. But the piece de resistance here, the thing that I was the most anticipated for, this whole time, there is a new Black Canary book on the streets. Everybody, Black Canary, best of the best. Tom King. My first time reading anything with Ryan Sook art. He's amazing. I don't know where this kid came from, but he's fantastic.
He's new on the scene.
That's right. No, he's amazing. But look at this muscle definition. And
there's some arms.
So good.
Great cover. It's amazing. This is just the standard cover, which is great. That would be enough. But I got the Otto Schmidt, similar to the Scott one.
I love
every
Otto.
version ever.
Yeah, he does one of the best Black Canary.
I love that whenever when they had him on Green Arrow for Rebirth.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Have him draw Archers Forever, please. Same with David Aja. Have them just both draw Archers Forever.
Yeah. Alex, you had asked what's your favorite Black Canary costume. You asked Doell, but you didn't ask me. But I'm just gonna say it. It's right here. Justice League Unlimited. Black Canary.
Oh.
Pretty. I mean, it's such a classic. Like, it's very clear, like the 70s and like a little bit of like 60s and 80s in there. But like that one's just so good. I just sort of like them all. Yeah. The pirate boots and. All that.
Oh right, yeah.
So, and the fishnets and the butt cheeks.
Of course. Yes, of course. I do only have like a few premium format like sideshow statues, and one of them is the Art Germ Black Canary.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And then Doell, this is the one that you were looking for.
Yeah, that's the one. I've been chatting back and forth in the DMs with Mr. David Nakayama. I should get him.
I am a huge fan. You should, because this ties into my last pickup.
Okay. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah. How much is that, by the way?
It's a lot. It's $75.
Oh, but that's not a lot.
I got a discount because I'm a regular customer and all that.
Yeah, you're a big deal.
Well, they don't know that. But the other thing that I didn't realize is, look at this. It's like Christmas bound, like red metallic on the side.
Yeah,
nice.
It's even got like a thing, like one of these ribbons or whatever to hold your plate.
Yeah.
And I opened it to this one because I saved this for Doell. I don't know if you know this cover, but this is Everyone in the Savage Land Now.
Oh, I have those covers. I have those. Those are so good.
I have a lot of the I didn't really connect with Nakayama. I didn't realize I knew who he was till the packaging art stuff he was doing, and then he did some of those covers that were just like what's the name of that artist from like Golden Age of Illustration who just like can't remember his name, where it's just like a solid color and like the costume blends into the background like this. I have almost all of these covers here because he did them for like every single X character.
He did.
Which was really cool.
So I was a fan of his. I didn't know it was him. He did the DVD covers for X-Men the animated series.
Yeah,
okay.
I bought those DVDs specifically because I love the case art so much and how he even drew Nightcrawler on Volume 2. That I was like, who is this? Yeah. And then it wasn't too long that I was able to look it up. So I feel like I've been following his career forever because I didn't
realize how long he's been around too.
Yeah.
But
like what? Like damn near 20 years now at this point.
There's stuff in there that's
Big Hero 6, right?
Yeah, there's stuff in there that's from like 2004, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
no, his style has like evolved quite a lot.
That was the thing I liked the most in this book is really seeing the full evolution. Because like he'll do full painterly stuff, but then like some of like the cover art stuff, like I feel like it's got to take him like half a day. Like he must have that so dialed in, it goes so fast. Because there's other stuff that he does that's like even more painterly and more like way more involved, and it's kind of crazy to me like the range that he has too. So that was what I really enjoyed most about that art book because I skimmed through that today by the fire. But I read this today.
Oh,
this is really
spoilers.
great. Really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a really interesting juxtaposition of how they're showing kind of the fight and all that. The basic premise is that for some reason Black Canary is fighting Lady Shiva for title of best hand-to-hand fighter in the universe.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I would want to read Black Canary for.
It's great, actually. It's really good. What I didn't know though is that apparently Lady Shiva's from Detroit. That's news to me.
Wow.
Oh,
that's what it said in the thing.
Wow.
Hey, if Tom King says it, it's canon.
Yeah, I know. Which I'm from Detroit, so I don't want to root against my girl Dinah, but if Lady Shiva's from Detroit, I kind of feel like I have to.
Sorry, you do.
So, I know.
I don't make the rules.
I know, but the art's amazing. The story is really, really good. I can kind of see where it's going, and I'm really, really excited to see, how wrong I am about that.
So, did you get the Annie Wu series for Black Canary?
No, I don't think so.
Where she goes on tour and stuff. It's
that one. Yes, yeah, that one. I did. Okay, I didn't recognize the name. Yeah, I read that one. I have I don't have it here, but I have a promo that they were giving away at local comic shops for that book that looks like a tour poster.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I enjoyed that. I have it framed somewhere. If you can, when Alex goes, I can go find it because I have it somewhere. It's awesome. I love that thing.
Yeah, Alex, do you got pickups? Actually, Kyle, do you have more pickups?
No, that's it. I'm done.
My
Nakayama
book
was
the grand finale.
That was it. Yeah,
that was it.
I don't have much, but I got. So Ryan, you said that you sort of showed off yours on a previous stream, but I got this Batman the Animated Series Naftos digital collectible.
Cool.
It's like a reproduction animation cell, and you can't really tell. It's like clearly it's like a shot from the show printed on acetate with a background that's from an episode of the animated series. And so there's like a little bit of like a I haven't unshrink wrapped it yet, but there's a little bit of like a 3-dimensional quality to it, like an animation cell. And it's got the box is like kind of a frame, so like you can display. It's like ready to display, which is super cool. And yeah, like it's very neat.
That's really cool.
And if you want to check out more of their stuff, we've got a link down in the description, and you can come check it out.
Yeah,
and they sent one for all three of us.
Yeah, and they have like
by three of us, I mean Alex, not Kyle.
Sorry, Kyle. Yeah, sorry, Kyle.
I'm seeing stuff in the chat that makes me need to go pick something up. So I will talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back.
Oh. And then the other thing, my other pickup, but yeah, so yeah, in the Naftos site, like they have like Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera, like Jetsons and stuff, and it's like different kind of designer collectible art made with like animation cells and that sort of thing. It's very cool, very visually stunning for your wall,
Yeah,
and then so this is a speaking of digital things, I went and got the digital version of the X-Men manga that you showed off last time, Ryan. I couldn't resist. It's so cool. But yeah, so it's just on my iPad. But yeah, it's super awesome. I love, like you said, these like illustrations in the back of the book. So like this like rogue drawing is awesome. Like these like it was like Wolverine, this like battle damaged Wolverine. Like yeah, just super rad. There's like these like kind of bio stat things and like yeah, very cool.
I just want Mondo to do a headset, a set of portraits where it's all the manga versions.
I would love to do manga X-Men something like
and then you could do like black and white variants of them too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with like a halftone zipatone print on it for like some shading and stuff. Could be neat.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, also recommend to you, Ryan, Kyle, I don't know how much of a Star Wars fan you are, but Ryan, have you ever read the like Star Wars manga that like I think Dark Horse
and Adam Warren did the Adam Warren did the covers. I have all of them and the only 2 volumes of the Phantom Menace that they did. they never did mangas or released mangas for episodes 2 and 3.
Yeah, right. Because it must not like I remember it was like during the Phantom Menace had like come out, and it was like that the whole like manga craze had like really hit in full force in the States, or North America, it seems. But that A New Hope manga is so good. Like the artist on that, because each one has a different artist. So like Empire Strikes Back is a different artist, Return of the Jedi, but A New Hope mangaka doing that is fantastic, and it's like the best Darth Vader, the best Millennium Falcon, like just the artwork in that is beautiful.
The space battles are insane. Like they're so good. They're so good.
Yeah, if you haven't read that, definitely.
I have not. It sounds like Doell has.
I own them.
You're recommending it to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to point out. Can't see my Star Wars stuff as much, but yes, I'm a huge fucking Star Wars person.
Oh,
so
yeah, Kyle, you would
Darth Vader
love
lightsaber.
you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to get this. You have to seek this book out.
By the way, that's one of my favorite panels in the manga. What a show! Just her chowing down on Jubilee, chowing down on ice cream. It's one of my favorites.
So, a couple of things here. I noticed somebody. Ryan won. Here's that poster I was talking about.
Yep, there it is.
So I have this up
nice.
like with my music posters, which is super fun.
That is fun.
Somebody asked me, I was like, "Oh, I've never seen that band before." I was like, sure."
Sure.
2, Andrew's talking Team Bombshell's Black Canary. I don't know if he knows this, and maybe this is why he said it. I'm gonna toot my own horn for no reason here, but I worked on Bombshell stuff a long time ago. One of my very first things I ever did was Bombshell Black Canary for Cryptozoic way back in the day. I can show that off at some point. But somebody also
you don't
said
have it?
Not on me. No, you know what's crazy?
I loved those.
I gave it away.
Figures.
Somebody came to my house recently, and I was like, I have enough of these. Like, you can have one. And I realized that was my last one. So,
Oh man!
Yeah, God bless Aunt Lucia and Des Taylor. They killed it with that line. I have the art book, the big hardcover that they came out with. I have that book. It's so good.
Somebody else also said in the chat it would be cool if Mondo did a Tiki Two-Face, which I agree with.
Yes.
Especially because I did one that never got made. But I went and I found the prototype.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have it here. It's been long enough now that I feel like I can show this off and nobody cares. But this is the DC Tiki's Two-Face prototype.
That's awesome. Did that ever get shown? It looks familiar.
I think it got shown at Toy Fair one time on like digital art, and then it never came to be. So because we never told
cool.
It. But yeah, this was my favorite. Originally, it was gonna be because we did wave 1 of Tiki's, which was like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Joker, and Harley. Sold okay, and then we were gonna do a series 2, which was Catwoman, Ivy, Two-Face, Aquaman, and somebody else who I'm forgetting. Oh, Flash.
Nice.
I was gonna guess Flash.
It was gonna be Flash, but originally they wanted it to be Cyborg, and I was like, that's not gonna sell. Do this guy. This is a way cooler idea. So
I love that it's like animated series.
Yeah, it was blue and it was black and white and it was very much animated series. And
I would buy a series of Tiki shot glasses that were all different colored lanterns.
Oh,
pretty good.
But like Tiki lanterns. That's what I.
Why don't they just do shot glasses that are the different colored lanterns?
That's what I meant. That's it.
Do they have to be Tiki? Or could they just be the lantern?
Yeah, they do.
When you just drink out of a lantern,
make it harder for no reason.
Yeah, can I?
I need like a lantern-sized drink, like like
that's
the
right.
prop replica lantern. That's my.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 45 minutes in. Let's get to our main topic. This feels like an episode of Toy Anxiety.
In brightest day, in darkest rum.
It's gonna be a dark night for sure.
Nice. Well played. All right. The Penguin. The Penguin's been out now. It's been finished for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get into spoilers. So if you have not watched it yet and you plan to and you don't want things spoiled, have a great night. Watch
even
this,
if you
get out of here.
Even if you don't plan, if you're thinking you're not gonna watch it, stop
What are you
watching.
doing?
Like,
Yeah.
go watch the show.
go watch it.
Do not let, because the spoilers for this show are so intense. Like, even if
They're
you
significant.
think, like, even if you're like not finished with the series and you're like, well, what could possibly be so
You think you're not
crazy
going to
about it?
finish this series? Think again. I don't have time to tell you how wrong you are. Go watch
That's
that show.
Do not let us spoil it for you here.
Yeah.
Finish the show and then come back and watch the replay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Let's get to it. Penguin time.
Perfect.
I'm just going to show one photo off just so that we can all just indulge and bow down to the queen.
I was going to say, I was wondering which one it was.
Yeah, which one? The yellow dress. Come on.
Yellow dress or the finale red dress or the black dress with the red.
With the red dress. Yeah. Finale dress is great too.
This is the iconic one.
Her style throughout.
Oh yeah.
Unmatched.
Oh
yeah.
My favorite is the orange jumpsuit with the white stripes.
I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Don't forget the necklace
and her bracelets too.
Yeah, she had bracelets on, and she had ones for her ankles. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to talk about her straight up, Sophia.
Yeah.
I remember this when she showed up in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, we're going like full." Like it already kind of felt with the trailers that we're going to go full on long Halloween. They did in a sense of, I feel like, aesthetic. I feel like the vibe was still very long Halloween, but they quickly went, you comic book readers, you think you know? Yeah. You think you know? You think you know what we're gonna do? Well, guess what? You don't. And they went right for our jugular, so to speak. Too soon? 100%. I don't know. But but yeah, and they totally, I think they made some bold choices.
Yeah.
With who comes and goes in this show. Some great Easter eggs in this show, but they always, for some reason, I think only one death really had me completely bummed out that we weren't going to get more of the character.
Yes. And
we'll just do it. And we'll just say it because now we're in spoiler territory.
Rip the Band-Aid off. Spoilers.
Rip the Band-Aid off. Spoiler, here we go. We got our first ever live action adaptation of Summer Gleason from Batman Animated Series, Star Reporter. And she dies. She gets murdered for being a reporter in Gotham. When you're a good reporter in Gotham, you have a life expectancy of about 25 to 30 years.
Well, hey, you know what? Maybe they're going full Joker too. That wasn't the real Summer Gleason. Remember, Alex backstage was talking. She wasn't even a redhead. That's not her. So
Summer Gleason isn't that good of a reporter, right? She's more of like a
she's the talking
Entertainment
head.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. She's not like a Lois Lane or a Vicky Vale level intrepid investigative reporter.
You're about to get kicked off by Doell.
Yeah. Hey now. But it was one of those ones where I got so excited. Like I was beaming when she showed up and said, "This is Summer Gleason." And I was like, I was like, "Oh my God." And I was like so giddy. And then I was like texting people like, "Did you watch Penguin yet?" No. Like, fuck. And I was like so mad. But it was like, I think Kyle was the only person that I could talk to about it.
I was going to say, you're texting the wrong people.
Yeah. And
talk
it was
to me.
like,
I watched it every week.
Man, I was so giddy because it was just like, just in that moment of like, we got it. We got her. We're the fans. We win. We got this. And then, it got taken away from us in the same episode.
as fast as she rose, as fast as she went away.
Right. So, like, that one bummed me out where I was kind of like, did we really, out of all the characters, like, that's like when Snyder killed off Jimmy Olsen for fun, you know? Like, don't do that. But then again, like, we lost Calendar Man first episode too, when it was just kind of,
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Holiday?
Sorry.
Holiday.
I mean Holiday.
Yeah, Calendar Man's very different.
But yes, very, very different. Which I also would like to see in the Matt Reeves universe.
I would like that too. But yeah, I think
we talked about it last time. The second that Alberto gets got, which is in the first 10 seconds of that episode.
Yeah.
That is when that's when I officially knew, like, oh, I don't know anything that they're gonna do. Like, I am familiar with these characters, but they're not gonna do anything I know about with them. Like,
right.
At all.
And it's true. Like, and they again, it's not like they kind of went their own route, but I felt like everyone was in character. Like, I felt like, I don't know where this is going, but I know who all of you are.
Well, and Sophia Falcone is more like Alberto from the comics, because she's the sort of like she's like the more she has like her life more together, you know. She's in that flashback episode, like she is less of a mobster. She's like, she's being kept apart from that life, right? But then she has this like psychotic turn, which is a little bit more like Alberto in the comics, who like doesn't want anything to do with like the family mob business, but ends up being like totally corrupted by it anyway.
I think they
Well, she was getting, again, because she was doing her own thing. Yeah, right. Like it's exactly, and she was just trying to do her own thing, but she just got too close to the family business with what she was doing. And yeah, I want to say right off the bat, this is episode 4, right, where they take her to Arkham.
With the yellow dress.
Flashback episode.
Amazing episode, like just incredible.
I want to know like who's the Ryan Dole, but like for Magpie, who was like, yes, Magpie, finally, amazing, yeah, awesome. And then she gets got immediately.
They're doing Magpie. Yeah. Oh wait, she's dead. Never mind.
Oh no.
Yeah, but the fact that they even did Magpie again, it's one of those like, it was a nice like touch of like in universe.
They did. Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like no one here is gonna be missing Magpie. Sure. And we're okay with that. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Just the
Beware the Batman fans out there. Best
That's
Magpie there could ever be.
Right. But we lost her. But I what I want to say is about that episode, specifically about the Arkham episode. It felt like such a horror movie.
Oh yeah.
It felt legit scary. It's like just like the moment she steps foot in that place and they're stripping her down and like hosing her down, and then just like going with like a rough ass brush and just going to town, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's a total like violation. Like
like it's just
she went from dramatic.
Like, she went from brunch to this.
Yeah. For sure. I think that's because it's the first time it's a perspective not from like Batman or a cop or like an administrator or like a doctor. Like it's the first time you're seeing it from the POV of somebody who is bad and is in there, at least in my opinion.
Or at least
like even like when Riddler's doing it in the movie, or wasn't bad. Yeah, but like even in like the Riddler movie, it's kind of you're sort of like pulled back a little bit. You know.
Well, there's still that wall of glass between them.
Yeah. For
right?
sure.
And this is the first time too where I think, because again, I'm just going to point this up.
Yeah.
This was even said like 10 minutes ago, right? Rogues Gallery, red dress. And that's the whole thing. That Arkham's always been treated like more of a museum and a gallery and a zoo, where it's like, here's your window things, and you walk through glass. and you get to see everybody, like all these high profile criminals doing their gimmicks and their shtick. And this is not that. No. These are criminally insane folks. And I know that's not the right term we're allowed to use anymore for anything, but we're talking Batman. That is a thing. And you know, like I said, they made it legit scary. Like even the freaking lunchroom.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's also like it is a purely corrupt like institution. Like it's like worse. It feels like worse than a prison. Like it's just this completely abusive, like run by these like doctors where you're like, how are they? Where did they even come from? Why are they even in charge? Like it's like you get the set. Like the way the show presents it is, it's like it's a fate worse than death. Because it's just like you are there's no hope of escape, and like and given that that's like her ultimate fate in the show, which we'll get to, but it's like, but that she is being consigned to a fate worse than death, basically.
Yeah.
And what an amazing, like, that episode, like Kristen Milioti, like her transformation, because like she arrives on the scene with this like fully made character that's like, you know, has so much like damage and mystique and intensity, and then to see her in the flashback how normal and like sort of untouched she is, like, because she's her, you know, her wealth and whatever has like insulated her from any of the ugliness of this world. So then to take that character and have all that like ripped away, and she's thrown into like hell, like the depths of hell, and this like this nightmare of this trauma that she's buried deep from her childhood, like seeing all that like come out in this one episode, and see her as an actor like perform that, like that road to like, oh yeah, this is how she went from being someone who was like keeping it together through like denial and delusion, to now somebody who is like completely transformed by this like this like terrible event.
But yeah, dude, this whole episode though, like you were saying, like just how it just transforms you, and like, and how the doctors are so corrupt, where it's just like, where that one woman just starts like gouging her neck with the fork, because she drops it, because they're just like, oh, you're gonna make me play self-defense so that you can make me look like a killer, and then you know, then the woman starts doing it, and like it still makes her look like a killer, and they can be like, well, she killed this woman in the lunchroom. Right. That was, you know, they can, it's the corruption level 2 is also what makes it so scary, because they're even like, well, you're crazy, time to go for some shock therapy. Right.
And meanwhile, and they're like operating under orders from her father, who's the head mafioso. Like, it's just like, there is in this version of Gotham, the line between like, you know, the institutions of society and the criminal underworld is non-existent. It is all the same thing. It is all like the same organism of corruption and evil.
It's the end. What was the other? And then the other doctor's trying to get laid. So there was
the whole time.
Rush.
Julian Rush. AKA not Scarecrow.
Not Scarecrow. Well, that's okay. He doesn't have to be Scarecrow. We can.
I know, but he's just got all the Scarecrow stuff on his desk and all that.
They're feeling it out. That's like one of these classic movie hedges where it's like, well, maybe he is, or maybe it's something we'll like, want to tap into later. Like,
to Alex's earlier point, the one thing I will always co-sign about this Penguin show, and I said it when we did our first version of this, with like the first 3 episodes or whatever. There's not a single wasted minute in this show. Every single thing moves the story forward and has a purpose, and they are all seeds that are planted that are then harvested later. There's literally nothing that is in there just be like, oh yeah, we thought that'd be cool. Like, everything has a purpose, everything means something, and that's how you get like such an incredible like arc of depth of character of Sophia in one episode about Arkham. Like it's only like 55 minutes, but it's every single minute is like this incredible symphony that's completely composed and amazing.
And it's a show that knows to trust its actors and to trust its characters. Like, it's all built around character. Like, I mean, there's cool plots, you know, stuff that kind of moves it through, but like the focus is on this show, the season, like really reminded me of X-Men 97. It was like that level of like, where did this come from? This is great. Like, they've really
no
business being
this
out.
good. It's just a show about the Penguin. Like, would anybody be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be the best? I think when we all saw this, we're like, do we need this? Maybe, I guess, I don't know.
And to a similar effect, it's like it's completely ruined any like. Good luck following this up with like a movie or anything. I don't know, like what you're gonna do. Like, this show is the thing.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that in 2 seconds. Johnny Disco, thank you for making it to the show. And we're not getting an Arkham show. That's the biggest bum out as well. Hang on, I do want to answer this quick question because now that we are on the Penguin, you were saying like,
oh fuck,
genuine question. Original Superpowers Penguin toy. Oh, this is from Bat Bomb 82. Original Superpowers Penguin or Batman Returns Penguin. I'm going to go with a hot take. I'm going to go with a hot take on this one. I'm going to go with Batman Returns. It is the same sculpt, but I do like the black. I do like the extra long tails, and I like that you can clip the umbrella on the back, so he has it like a little helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a hot take. You literally just listed every reason why it's better.
Oh,
the superpower one.
The umbrella colors are cooler too. Yeah, it's a hard because like, but the superpowers one is so like classic. So like that's probably like the first Penguin most people are like introduced to. But yeah, black, white, and red. Like you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hang on. We're speaking about characters, not knowing where things were going.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Victor.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the Batman official page and DC official page started posting missing persons ads. I was like, guys, give us a day.
It's been like
not because of spoilers.
Hours,
not because of spoilers, but just to recoup.
To grieve a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit. This one hurt. And again, like we were saying, like there's at one point, like at no point are you ever, you're kind of siding with Penguin sometimes because he's the main character.
Yeah.
But by the end of this show, I honestly cannot wait. Because you were saying, like, how do you follow this up? The best way to follow this up, Batman beats the shit out of the Penguin.
That's beats the ever-living fuck out of him. 100%. Yeah.
That is the best way to follow this up.
Well,
I have never wanted to see Batman beat the shit out of somebody so bad as
that's the exact purpose that plot point is serving too.
Yes.
Is, I remember when I watched it, I legit cried because I was like very upset about it. But, maybe 10 minutes after that, I was like, that totally makes sense. That's the only way that like this story moves forward. And like, cause you did just watch 8 hours of the Penguin doing Penguin stuff. And you feel for him a little bit, crippled kid, blah, blah. But like, this is the most like, this is killing the dog. This is reminding you of what an utter piece of shit, horrible human being he is. And you're like, yeah, I fucking hate that guy. And I hope Batman beats the shit out of him.
And he's like the audience surrogate, right? Like we are introduced to the world of the Penguin through Victor. And so in that moment of him being killed, betrayed and killed by Oz, like that is like he's doing that to us, the audience. It's sort of saying like, look, you didn't realize that this guy was a complete sociopath. Like that's what's so cool about this show is it is depicting a true sociopath, like in a way that we're not really used to seeing. And what better way to prove that point of like what a sociopath is? That's like, he'll even kill you. Like you've all been fooled by this guy thinking that maybe there's something redeeming to him. Maybe there's something. No, it's like, he goes all the way to the core.
You mean like, nothing to him is what
it's like it's like the way that like it's just who he is. Like it's just who Oz is. Like Oz is like at the end of the day, like he liked Victor, like it wasn't like it, but at the end of the day, like anything that stands in between him and his goals, like he is not going to think twice about like
or who starts getting attention from his mother, right? We learned too, like, hey, I would watch a season of Kid Penguin being a shitty kid, because I think I'm frozen.
No, I do see you.
No, you're good for me.
Okay,
yeah, you're good for us.
So I would watch,
like young Sheldon, but
like young Sheldon, but it's just
2 episodes was sufficient for me. I'm good.
Yeah. But man, that episode as well, where they like, he had brothers. He killed them, and he was fine with it. Not like he wasn't even phased.
Yeah, when he's sitting on the couch with his mom, like all
like
cozy,
cuddling
like,
harder. Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, just a
Right?
a true sociopath, like from birth, like because also like the show teases like, well, maybe his mom made him this way. No, like he made the if anything, he made the mom the way she is. Like
yeah. And she was like, it's crazy, that whole story too, where it's like she knows and she tells that other mobster guy, like, hey, my son's the devil.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do. And he doesn't know that I know, and all that stuff. And then once she starts talking to him like, hey, I can get rid of him if you really need me to.
Yeah.
And she
but before that, he says, so he's like, the guys that I keep the closest for their loyalty are guys that are trying to fill a void because they didn't have a father and they look to me as so like, the most dangerous guys, like if you can control them. And so like planting that seed of like her, that's her choice. Like I either kill this kid or I find some way to control him and use him to my advantage. Like amazing. And that the scene at the nightclub where he you get that line from the kid Oz, like, oh, like no one notices like how hard you work and how special you are the way I see it. Like, and her in that moment making that calculation of like, okay, maybe I can use his like undying loyalty to me, to my advantage. Yeah.
It's a little like chicken or the egg, like they kind of created themselves a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's great. It's one of those episodes that just builds that world, and this is some of the best Penguin stuff we've ever gotten.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. Like it's like, so what we like those scenes we just described, that's something so complicated. That's like such a complicated character, psychological like the idea that it's coming from a comic book, like movie spin-off. Like the fact that they were able to mine and suddenly it makes sense that like Colin Farrell's involved and like, like just like there's such a unique character. Like forget about a unique take on the Penguin, like just a unique character, period.
Right.
At the heart of this show. Like
but I do feel like this is Penguin's Heart of Ice. Right? Like it's
easily.
Where this just elevates the character in such a way that now no matter what he does in the animated series or whatever, I now see him completely differently.
Yeah, it makes the Batman Returns stuff look like completely comical by comparison.
Well, I mean, which is what it was like.
It is. It's supposed to be, but you know what I mean. So like, it's even more ridiculous now.
But they still draw from that because it's taking. It's like well, like it's that version of the Penguin that is like creature, animal, subterranean, something that is lurking in the depths beneath everything else, clawing his way to the surface. And so it's like it's the same story as the Batman Returns Penguin, of this like thing from the darkness that ends up like, in high society and like the highest penthouse, but he's just willing to do the most depraved and inhuman things to get there. Right? Like it's like that's what makes him a monster in this one. It's like it is that willingness to do anything to get what you want.
And to also spin off of Batman Returns. I mean, you saw him look at the mayor and how comfortable he got in City Hall.
Yeah.
And it's just like he's talking to Sophia in the car in the last episode where he's like, I'm a man of the people.
Yeah.
That's how he sees himself.
He's
preparing.
Well, yeah, season 2 is, I mean, that's what's also so smart about this show is it's like, okay, well, we've explored the like crime family, crime world. What more? We've seen that a lot in Batman. The idea that like, okay, season 2 is clearly going to be getting into the world of politics, getting into getting into City Hall.
They would never
a run for
let
mayor.
A criminal into City Hall or politics. That
doesn't sound right.
I mean, and you got
convicted felons, absolutely not.
You gotta, yeah, right, yeah. You gotta. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting season 2. Like, and you gotta have Penguin running for mayor. They've done it in Batman 66. They did it in Batman Returns. Like, it just works, right? But this new version of Oz the mayoral candidate, Oz the political elbow rubber. That he's got to kill everything from his crime life, right?
Yeah.
And the last person remaining who really knows everything that happened, everything he did, is Vic. So
right,
nothing poisonal, kid. But
I meant to say your Colin Farrell Penguin is amazing. When you were when I don't know, interjected last week with Hatter and you just went into it, I was blown away. That's why I left you guys alone. So
yeah, that's why. Really good. But you're right with the because this is how kind of the episode ends too, right? Like, of course, we get that stinger, which we'll talk about, but like just him in that classic suit, the top hat, the umbrella.
It's funny because I feel like when the trailer dropped, we were just like kidding. It's like, are we gonna see him in the top hat, in the tuxedo? And they gave it to us. They gave us the
they gave it to us, which has me just like, which we might get. It has me just kind of going in my head like, man, could we get classic Riddler showing up somewhere down the line? I would totally be down for it.
Just green suit,
suit, bowler hat. Like just
you're talking spandex.
Yeah. No, I just thought just the green suit.
I mean,
like the I would almost do maybe Arkham Knight, where it's like the rolled up sleeves, suspenders, you know, because he's got the glasses and stuff. But at the same time, even if he had the glasses and stuff and just wore the jacket, or just like what he wears in animated series, like that. Yeah. And this is pretty close to what he wore in the animated series anyway, with the black.
It is, the
yellow, right?
He just needs the mullet.
Same color scheme, yeah.
He just needs the mullet, and the three fingers. This is, this ending too, because he kept his girlfriend, who ratted him out, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's something for season 2. He's gonna have to deal with for sure.
He's gonna have to deal with that because and the thing with Victor as well. I think there's something I want to just quickly touch up on too, because Victor, like, he opened up right there at the end too when they're sitting on the bench. And he's like, man, thank you for giving me a chance of being there and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, you see me through it. You see me through my mother. You see me through there, and all of a sudden, like,
Ryan's penguin is also good.
I'm not brave enough to try.
When he does that hug into the choke, into the jugular, and you hear him, I'm just opening up wounds here because it's hard to talk about.
Oh man.
The please, and you see the foot, they pan back and you see him struggling to try to get out, and it's just like, it's rough, man.
That face will
also,
the pulling out the wallet, taking the money, and
throwing
taking
the license
his ID.
in the river. It's like, you're nothing. You played this game and but that's the Vic. That's why it was like important to have like Vic kill somebody.
Well,
and like
it's not only that too. There's a montage where it's all the secondary guys, the guys low on the totem pole, killing off their boss. So if that trend were to continue, it would have to be Vic killing the penguin.
Yeah, of course. Like, Oz is thinking, like, that's not going to be me. I'm not.
Yeah, it ain't going to be me.
I'm not going to be somebody who lets my second in command get so close to me that I don't see him. Like, because that's the way of this life, right? Like, that is the inevitable conclusion, and Oz knows that, and he just got there faster than Vic. Like, Vic, unfortunately, was not 10 steps ahead. Like, you have to be in this, because like, Vic is not like that's the tragedy. He's like such a tragic character because like he's not really cut out for this life. Like he shouldn't be his reaction to kill is the first time he kills somebody. It's not for him, but he's already he's in too deep. Like there's really no and that's why
he killed the dude for asking too many questions.
Yeah, absolutely, and there was like no way. Like in a way, like his death is like, it's like satisfying. It's like we've seen all that I feel like there was to see with like that character, like served his purpose, like, whereas like Sophia, the way it's interesting, like that finale. Cause it's like, man, you like, that was a character where like things seem to be building to her death, right? You're feeling like, man, these characters, somebody's not going to make it out of here, right? But like, you so didn't want to, like, that her character is so good like you don't want to see them like kill her off, right? Like there's more, there's more you want to see from her. But then you're like, but what's going to happen? Like, she can't kill Penguin. Like, she can't get, like, what's it going to be? And then, oh, yeah, the brilliant thing is that, Oz, who's like, again, 10 steps ahead, realizes like, she's more valuable to me alive because I can stick everything on her and come away, completely squeaky clean and like get into my new political life. But I need her to take the fall. And he consigns her to a fate worse than death. So the character is still alive for more shows, for more interesting stuff, but she is in a fate worse than death, which is being back in Arkham. Like, amazing, beautiful play.
When the dude from the city council is doing that, like, hey, we arrested her, and then we see the chief, he's returned. Like, we see a lot of like political characters return in the show, but somebody went and photoshopped this, which I thought it made me laugh so much that I had to put it in there, where we see our favorite detective Martinez on TV.
Amazing.
And that just made me, Ma, look, he's saying exactly what I told him. Are you proud of me, Ma? Are you proud of me?
It's a sucker. Yeah. Anyways,
I mean that's so good too. Like how like that ending, or it's like, yes, Penguin gets what he wants, but not really. Like his mother's in a coma. Like it's like such a sad
tragic
victory for him. Like it just like same thing with like when Sal Maroni dies of a heart attack, and he's like, but he's still trying to pretend like he beat him in the fight. It's like
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh man, because he was so mad because he feels like he got robbed of that like victory.
Yeah, he's like,
even though he was very clearly going to lose. But by the way, I think my prediction for season 2 is it's not called the Penguin.
Oh, what?
I think it's called. I think it's called the Hangman.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Interesting.
And it just maybe it's more on her, and he's in there, but
she could definitely have her own show. I mean, it's like, it's interesting because it's like it's such an obscure Batman character villain relatively, but it's like
not anymore.
Now it's like more interesting than like any of the other rogues,
the Long Halloween trilogy. She's huge, like literally.
Oh yeah. I mean, like if you're a comic book fan, you're familiar with the character, but
she's on the map now. Like
I think she's only obscure to us who are comic fans. I think she is more mainstream now than some other characters.
Oh, for sure.
Now, after this show,
like people still don't know who Mad Hatter or Clayface is outside of us comic geeks, right? Like it's
or the Eraser,
or the Calculator. This is someone posted this. I thought this was great because this is the world they're building.
Yeah.
I do want to see more characters. Obviously, we all want to see more characters come in. I do want to see some crazy powered ones, not just the normies. I do want to see like a Mr. Freeze and a Clayface, the Man Bat, all that stuff eventually. But man, already this lineup, like even if you had just all these characters reappear in season 2 or in Batman 2, again, we don't know nothing about it other than it's coming out in like 10 years.
It's being written right now, right?
Yeah, right. It feels like 10 years from now. And of course, that's another stinger. There was 2 stingers at the end. We got that bat signal in the sky. And we got that.
So good.
Hey, you got a letter from a Selena Kyle who says she's your half sister.
Yeah.
Man, just give it all to me. I love this.
Well, I wore my Catwoman shirt for you today because of that.
Oh yeah, I did notice. I was gonna say it when you were showing all your Adam Hughes.
Yeah, it's an Adam Hughes Catwoman shirt, man.
It's an Adam Hughes Catwoman shirt
from Hot Topic from like 10 years ago. It's very old.
That's awesome, though. That's an awesome shirt. Yeah. For some reason, now that you said that, I was like, man, you know what shirt I regret, or even poster I regret not buying, is the Zatanna Roulette cover that he did for Catwoman.
Oh yeah,
they came out with that in a poster, and I have an Adam Hughes poster that's framed. It's all like done up nice and nicely framed, and it's the Supergirl riding the asteroid, the pinup one of her sitting on the asteroid.
That's a good one.
Great one. I love it. Anyways, sorry, I digest. Right? Man, give me more Catwoman, give me more Pattinson. Now we got the signal. We obviously saw some Batman clips at the beginning of the season. We clearly did not need any Batman this season.
No.
But it's nice to know that he was that, you know, they didn't completely ignore him at the end. I think they needed that bookend.
Yeah.
To kind of like, hey, don't forget Batman's here too.
Yeah.
Clearly Batman was out. Sorry.
Yeah, what's Batman been up to? What's he doing?
Well,
according to Matt Reeves,
the whole neighborhood.
According to Matt Reeves, he's been moping.
Oh, well, Matt Reeves says he's been moping. I think he's been out there collecting Riddler trophies.
Yeah, that also works.
Oh, that's good.
Right,
the only way to truly beat the Riddler.
Yeah, doing the bat.
We've all been
races.
there.
Yeah,
he's up on a Ferris wheel, being like, "Where the fuck is it?"
Yeah, my
under
map
one
says,
of the cards.
It's right here. Yeah.
My map
I'm
says
scanning it. I've lined it up. It's a question mark. The dot's there. The question mark's there.
He walks into a room and there's just writing on the wall, like, God dang it. Like just looking all over the walls and realizing he has to put his vision on in order to line up a question mark perfectly and take a photo. So frustrating.
If this was a Marvel movie, they would do some kind of a, little fun trailer.
You know what? I actually think it'd still be fun if they put a Riddler trophy somewhere as an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an evidence locker or something somewhere.
Just something. Actually, hang on. I'm going to derail for 1 second. Do you guys remember Birds of Prey, the movie?
Movie or the show?
The movie.
No.
That movie.
Harley
Quinn.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
It took me a second.
Sorry.
I was hoping for a more accurate Birds of Prey movie that I just missed and I could go watch right now.
Birds of Prey, the Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Or whatever. They tried to get all weird and artsy about whatever. Anyways, there's a part where she's fighting in the evidence room.
Yeah.
And what a freaking waste of potential.
Yeah.
To have all of these insane Easter eggs.
Yeah. All they did was put drugs in there. So dumb.
All they did was have her bat around cocaine.
Yeah.
I was so mad because I was like, this is an opportunity for her to pull out a Mr. Freeze Ray.
Oh, yeah.
And use a Riddler cane. And
because of course they're thinking
penguin umbrella.
We're gonna introduce all these characters in other movies, so we don't want to do it here and now. We don't want to lock ourselves into any.
Didn't they know it was the end at that point already?
They should have.
Just shoot your shot.
Just shoot your shot, and it was such a bummer because I was like, this is a scene in which no matter how bad the movie is, people will be like, "Damn, they just went for it."
You pulled out a Mr. Freeze gun, dude. Like
just a Mr. Freeze gun, and then she can still have cocaine, but it's just like, like I said, she's using like you said, like penguin umbrellas, all these gimmicks from all these characters.
Catwoman whip, something.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything. Scarface.
Oh my God, having the puppet there and her shooting.
Yeah, but
with the little Tommy gun.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Come on, man.
That's a character I could see them like bringing in to like Penguin season 2, like ventriloquist. Like
ventriloquist is such an underused character for this stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like I get like so this first season, like I think they made a good decision to like really ground it in reality and like. There's like I'm actually like impressed with its ability to kind of like have these be very like realistic, but still work in some of the comic booky stuff, like his Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, like subway lair that he has like for a second, or like obviously the top hat and the like like
even where he's
working that
his
in
mom, right?
Yeah,
the zoo.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, the purple,
big
his purple
neons.
car, you know, like they
Yes.
find ways of like having these like very comic booky, all of Arkham, like these very comic booky flourishes. But still it's like kind of realistic. Like it's interesting the way they're able to kind of like have
Right.
both.
They're not
tones
playing
with
it
this
so
world.
straight where they feel like they're ashamed of the source material.
Yeah. It feels like a comic book. I guess
It still
is.
does. Yeah. Like regardless of how dark and like emotional and just raw this show gets, like they still putting in those flourishes to kind of like not make you depressed.
Whereas the Christopher Nolan movies, which were like so focused on making it realistic, those movies he's basically like James Bond but with a cape, right? Like
right.
You know, there isn't really anything comic booky in anything that isn't your typical action movie, other than the fact that the guy is dressed like a bat.
I think of the Matt Reeves stuff as kind of like this universe kind of as like the Black Label version a little bit.
Nice.
It's still a comic book, but it's like darker, edgier, realistic, but he still drives a bat themed car. So
it's a good
and also
car
just
too.
in the Gotham is just, you know, moments of being very over the top, like again, it's not like quite Tim Burton, but it's like there are scenes of the city where it's like, that's straight out of one of the Arkham games or a comic, like
I hope that he does reopen the lounge.
The iceberg lounge.
100%.
Do it on the boat. That'll be the final stage, is like a yacht that has
so he can flee to international waters from crimes.
Yeah.
Nice. He should get a submarine. Just give him a submarine.
That's the level.
Give
of
him
money
the car.
That's the billionaire in him. It's like I'm not going to space. I'm going in the water.
Yeah. P.N. Gwyn. He's got a box office. You sold a nuclear submarine to somebody with a box with a post box.
Has anybody ever called out that the Batman uses the exact same villains from the 1966 movie?
Oh yeah. Right. And I think
just putting that together.
I think it's great.
Oh yeah, they're the most classic ones.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is not a montage.
I realize that Penguin is technically Penguin's technically A tier Batman villain, but I don't really think of him like that. And so this brought him back up for me.
Yeah, I think what it is with the Penguin, because even when I was a kid, it was always be like, Penguin, because he's just like this round dude with a monocle and an umbrella, and he's not this big buff dude. It took me until,
dude.
Yeah, it took me until even though I had the toys as a kid, like the Superpowers toy and then the Batman Returns. It wasn't until my early teenage years where I was kind of like, or I think, it would have been like Batman animated series. And then I can't remember which comic it was. I can't remember, but he had that was the era of the 90s where everyone had two side henchwomen. Yeah. And I was just like, I get why Penguin's like a real piece of shit. And then it wasn't until that season, that Batman, that new animated series, the new adventures, where he had the Iceberg Lounge and he was dealing with more black market stuff.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
and he had three henchwomen.
Three henchwomen and an aeroplane. Yeah.
Yeah, and an aeroplane, and he had actual penguins in the lounge.
Yeah.
So good. That's where I was like, I'm in it.
I think like No Man's Land in the comics too, because that's where you really get the sense of this Penguin, the underdweller who is his first and foremost a survivor. He's gonna do, even though he's you underestimate him because of his appearance, he will do the most savage, vicious thing to get ahead, to get just even a little bit, one step ahead of everyone else, a little bit of an advantage. So that he really sort of emerged as crime boss during that comic book run for me anyway.
No, I'm totally with you on that. That's one I want to reread. I bought last year. I reread Catechism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because there were so many big crossovers happening in the 90s. It's like everything is like volume 1, 2, and 3, and they're like freaking phone books.
Yeah.
Just because everything crosses over to all the Bat family books. But I do want to reread No Man's Land. Maybe I'll do that during the break.
I will join you because I'm gonna probably get kicked off of the stream here. But I don't think I've ever gone through all of No Man's Land before. I think somebody gave me like an issue here or there. I don't think I've done the whole thing. So
yeah, I don't think I ever have.
I don't think anyone.
I've only gone through like parts of it. Like
yeah. I mean, is that
like,
is that the next episode? Are we going to book club No Man's Land and then talk about it?
Because I just read Cataclysm too, so I could get into some No Man's Land because it's Cataclysm was so I read No Man's Land when it like first came out and they were doing the trades, but even then I was like I could only get like volume like 2 and 3 or whatever. It's like I don't know like volume 1 or I don't know how it ends, but like. But so I had never read Cataclysm, so like reading that was like very cool that it's like, you know, seeing all the characters experiencing kind of the immediate fallout of this one huge event.
Well, I'll find like a link to Amazon to like the trade, and we'll all get the same thing. We'll all read the same things. We'll all are on the same level.
Yeah, because I remember reading all the tie-ins like Robin, like Robin and Nightwing. Obviously, I was buying all of those at that time, and then there was like certain Batman ones. There's a ton of one-shots that came out like throughout.
Yeah.
Azrael was never more of a big deal than that. That was the moment where they were still like earnestly trying to make Azrael happen. And they're like, oh wow, he's really doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They tried. they I don't know how well it really went. Actually, I don't really hate the 90s Azrael costume. The
costume's cool, but that's kind of all it was.
The red one with the big gloves with the spikes on it, like that 90s one.
Yeah. The hood.
Yeah. The toy is great too. Like it's just from the ninja, the Night Ninja line or whatever. But it's just like Night Force Ninjas. I don't know. I like that costume, even though we gotta never get into
some. We got to get into some Night Force Ninjas. I've been reading reading old Toy Fair magazines and like seeing some of the ads for like Night Force Ninjas. Like, man, those are so crazy and cool. Like insane neon. It's like the best Robin from that period. The best like Tim Drake Robin. Like
so. If you go back to like old era episodes, I do an unboxing of the Night Force Ninja Batmobile.
I've seen that.
The neon green one.
Yeah.
And I also unboxed the shirtless Batman with the armor. Like, it's insane, but it's like I miss toys being toys sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm waiting for Mondo to do a little bit of antifreeze Batman.
Dude, that would be like
waiting.
Dude,
get in line.
I know I've said that you know it might be a bit much to expect somebody to pay 1/6 scale money for a Arctic Batman or any Batman variant, but like fucking perfect for Safubi, I would think.
It's a good Safubi.
I'll just
if we could just find out how well Mezco did, because Mezco just did a 5-point Batman variant from Kenner.
Yeah.
And people were going bonkers about it. So I feel like the market is there. But also, obviously make Two-Face first. Yeah. And also make Two-Face first.
And I shouldn't be giving out these free ideas, but when you did the Night Force Ninjas Batmobile unboxing, like one of the things that was really fun was you had it came with like a Batman in a like a foil pack, and you weren't sure which variant you were gonna get. Dude, blind box, like they missed the blind box craze with Batman variants, but like it would be so fun to like not know what crazy ass Batman you're gonna unwrap. Like just like
I
this,
still think
like nice and small.
We just need McFarlane to get rid of that master toy, and then we're gonna be off to the races.
I'm not gonna say anything more about my idea with that. I think you guys have both heard my pitch on blind box Batmans.
Oh yeah.
But I am gonna wait till next year when McFarlane loses the license, and we are gonna go for it we are not a toy company, but the three of us could start one.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be Batman.
Blind as a bat box.
There you
Blind as a bat box. See, stop.
He's already got to be thinking about re-upping his deal if it's next year.
I love. Well, I'm now torn with the. I think I've said this before. I'm torn with the superpowers line. Yeah. Like the new stuff is so good.
Oh, cool.
I'm really liking it. Every time we get a new figure, I feel like it's improved every time, that line. But God damn, it makes them women.
Yeah,
like
seriously,
like this is getting annoying. And the fact that the guy who runs the master he doesn't have the master license, but he has the collector's license. Todd himself, he's so stubborn.
They have master, I'm pretty sure.
I think is it not Spin Master?
Isn't it? No, I don't.
Spin Master is master for it has the kids license.
The kids line?
Master license, but McFarlane has the collector.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like I'm sorry, but the person who thinks that they shouldn't make female characters of the women or like figures of the women.
Hit that whole. We don't need to get into that whole thing.
Well, we don't need to get into it, but I'm just saying he's so stubborn about it that he won't make it.
Yeah.
Should not have the license. Like,
yeah.
Leaving money on the table. Like, also, Ryan, do you follow Carter the Conqueror on Instagram? He works is a head sculptor at Hasbro, but he has all of these amazing female superpowers. These like Black Canary, beautiful sculpts where it's that superpowers aesthetic, but still kind of like feminine and like. I mean, those would the digital sculpts are like ready to go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's
my girl.
It's so good, right?
Just do it. And speaking of superpowers as well, I think we're gonna have Owen on the show from McFarlane. He's one of the sculptors for superpowers.
Awesome.
So I've been talking to him. I think we're gonna have him on the show. We're gonna have Geek Dad on for that one because I think if I did a superpowers special with the people that are working on it, I think without him, I think he would have every right to end the friendship, and I don't want that. So I need to at least make sure he knows. So I'll talk to Owen again because we're talking about doing it in December, just making sure that just tighten up, just make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, just to make sure that it's okay to come on here and make sure there's any questions I'm not allowed to ask. I think that's mostly what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I feel like I saw there was Toy News Eye released a list of upcoming McFarlane stuff where it's just the list. It's not pictures or anything like
right. It's the list.
And I feel like there was something. I don't know if there's a leak or if it's just posted, if it's just off of Amazon or whatever, listings.
Those listings are actually from previews.
Okay.
Magazine, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. But but I feel like I saw Penguin superpowers. There was a lot a line of Penguin. Maybe I'm confusing it with the the James Gunn Superman movie.
There's definitely Superman,
but I saw there was some
stuff. Yeah.
But it was listed with as superpowers, 5-inch. I don't know, could be, but anyway, at any rate, how great would it be to get Penguin, Oz, Vic, and Sophia in superpowers style?
We won't get Sophia.
That'll never happen.
I know, but come on, maybe that could be the first. Come on, first female figure.
Yeah, if they did it right, they would do a 3-pack of Oz, Vic, and his mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I feel like there could be. I feel like money on the table, a Sophia Falcone or Sophia Gigante fashion doll line, because she has so many looks on that show.
How is there not one from the Monster High Mattel stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my God, a Monster High.
Stevie Nicks, which she's an American treasure. She's the best. Stevie Nicks rules. But Sophia Falcone, man, she's got all that stuff.
Do you guys remember
I would
Honor dolls?
Yeah.
The Connor doll. Yeah.
I would buy a Barbie of her in the yellow dress with the gas mask. 100%.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
gas mask.
But dude, if they did Monster High Sophia,
Yeah.
like dolls that because she has the eyes, those big doe eyes.
Yeah.
She would fit with that line so well. You have her do a variant, like it'd have to be like an online exclusive, like a Mattel Creations exclusive.
Yeah.
Do the 3 cigarettes in the mouth and the flame. Like
and they
will
and
never
they did
happen,
well they no, it's true that but they did the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, so like they can work with the Warner Brothers license.
They can do it.
I
now
think that
just
would
will
be
they?
pretty neat.
No, they will not.
Now that you said that, now that I want it, I always want that Lois Lane fashion doll series that we never got as well. I don't know if Andrew is still here, but I hope at one point he does a video on those. I think that would be that would
just
be fun.
getting a Lois Lane with like a 3-piece suit, like vest, 80s style. Somehow.
Even if they make one for the James Gunn Superman, I will be okay with that too. Just more Lois, please.
Yeah, that trailer's supposed to drop next month, right?
Well,
supposedly,
it makes sense, right? Like what's coming? Like it could drop before Mufasa, I guess, at Christmas time. Because usually you got to remember that's another time when a lot of trailers drop is Christmas.
Yeah.
It's that Christmas rush. So that makes sense. But I don't see it being a long trailer. I see it being a quick teaser.
Yeah, like a teaser.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
you
way
will
too
believe
early.
A man can fly or whatever.
Actually, it'd be funny if it was just a logo. They just showed one thing.
Yeah.
And James Gunn's like, we're working on a trailer. So there's no footage. Right?
Apparently
like,
it's a screening. So, there's some footage.
You could screen a logo, Kyle. You can screen anything.
That was screening.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, you guys can screen anything in Hollywood. That's how it works.
That's right.
It's no, it's great. All right. I think does anyone have any final thoughts on this show? We should wrap her up.
We should all do a final thoughts on the Penguin, I think.
Okay. Kyle, you're our guest. You go first.
All right. Well, thank you. No notes. It was great.
I give it a perfect 7 out of 5.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, like I said, I really didn't think when I heard about this, like, oh, Penguin show, like, I won't care. And my girlfriend was like, oh, it's gonna be too dark to even watch it, because she really had that problem with the Batman. And then we watched that first episode, and that first episode, I still will stand by this, like, probably one of the greatest pilots of the last 15 years. Like, it's, again, just not a wasted moment. Everything moves the story forward, and it pays off in one thing, but then sets up the rest of it. And she was like, okay, all right, we'll watch more. This is pretty good.
Yep.
So, if it could convince her to, like, get back into the Matt Reeves Batman universe, which she was so not into after watching it in the theater because it was just too dark for her. Like, literally, she couldn't see anything. That was her that was her biggest gripe. I think it's a home run because it brought us back, and it's great. Everything you could tell was done with such care, and I hope that this is the standard that all comic book shows are held to after this. I still want my goofy fun, like my Miss Marvel or whatever, but, like, treat these characters seriously, and these are the kind of dividends you can reap from that, I think.
Yeah. And not everything has to be rated R.
No.
Right?
No.
It just needs to be taken with some...
But it needs to be respectful. That's all.
Yeah, whatever's appropriate for the character and the material, do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex,
my final thoughts. Confession: I did not really care for the movie, the Batman. Like,
you're like
the
my
Penguin was probably the only part that I liked from it. So it's like, of course I'm gonna like this show. I fucking love this show. Like, this show is so good. And it was like, it had like, the first episode was great. Second episode was kind of a little bit diminishing returns for me. Third episode, like every TV season, like tends to hit a lull at the third episode. But then fourth episode is like, okay, we're back. Like, this is and then just like just home run after home run from there, to the point where when we got to the scene, and again, it's like the strength of Colin Farrell and Kristen Milioti, like, and the actress who plays his mother, like, when even the kid actor they get to play young Oz, like, is so good, like, does like all the mannerisms and everything. When they get to the scene where Sophia is threatening to cut his mom's finger off,
right?
And the whole show has just been building to, like, you know, his mom's the only person he really cares about. Like, that's the way that Sophia's gonna like get to him. Like, it was the last 2 episodes have just been like, what does he care about? How am I gonna hurt this guy by taking away the thing he cares about most, like he did to me? And then when she realizes that he is so messed up and he's such a sociopath that he will everyone in the room knows what he did. He just has to say it out loud, and he won't do that.
And he'll still gaslight the room.
Yeah.
He won't make that sacrifice for his own mom, and that like look in her eyes, her amazing expressive eyes, like the look that she gives him in that moment where she realizes, like, oh, you're an animal. Like, you're not like, I've been thinking I was dealing with like a human this whole time, and I could like maybe have some kind of a leverage. You were just like a creature, you know. And then there's like a great little beat afterwards too, where when he's sitting with Vic, and he has to explain why his like mom, like, he has to kind of explain like what happened earlier, and he's almost about to say like, oh yeah, like like my mom's upset because like I killed my brothers or whatever, but he like stops himself. But like in that moment, you're like, yeah, he fucking knows. Like, he's not even in denial about it. He just doesn't want to say it out loud. He doesn't want to. Right. He doesn't want to have to do anything that he doesn't want to do, that isn't part of his plan for his life. And so like that like knowing that he's like willing to like possibly risk bodily harm to his own mother so that he doesn't have to do something he doesn't want to do. It's like, that is ice cold. That is a character that, like, they are taking this character to like such a place, and I'm so glad a low place. Did. Yeah, well, it's like, and in that moment too, it's like, okay, you've kind of like written yourself into a hole here, because it's like, is this scene really gonna surprise us? Because it's like, yeah, we know she's, you know, it's like the immovable object meets the unstoppable force, or, you know, it's where it's like, so, you know, Sophia and him like neck and neck, and she's finally seems to have like one over on him, and then to realize like, oh no, there's nothing you can hold over this guy. Like, it's just like, I was so surprised, I was so for it, and like, yeah. Kudos to this show for delivering something. That's not
what happened. You know what happened. I told you.
So good.
I killed nobody, Ma. You know this. Yeah. We talked about this.
Fuck. What are you doing? Come on.
It's so good. Fuck, I love this show. I guess that's my final thought. I love this show. I think it's I can't wait for more. I can't wait for more and anything from the Reeves universe. I'm excited for Gunn and what he's going to do with Superman and everything else too. But man, there is something really special here. And it's very rare, I feel, that we get comic stuff this good. And I know Marvel puts out a lot of great stuff as well. Amazing stuff we never thought we'd get.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we never thought in a million years that they would actually pull off an Avengers movie with the build-up and everything we got. But it's still different. And this still feels different, but it feels different in the right way, in a good way. And I'm just happy this exists. And I'm happy that I'm alive to see it. And this just makes me want to go for more doctor checkups to make sure I'm healthy so that I can survive to the next.
That's right.
You know, to the next thing, because
reasons to live.
Reasons to live. That's what this show next season should be called. The Penguin. Reasons to live.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be called The Hangman. Calling it.
You're going to call it? Yeah. We should do our own, like the Jeffries. We should do our own awards called Reasons to Live Award.
There you go.
We talk about all the things coming up that we're most excited about. And we say, this is my reason to live.
Perfect.
It's like, you know, I'm waiting for that for that Mondo Two-Face.
That's right. That's my reason to live. Alex.
That's awesome. All right, quick plugs for everybody. Kyle's at Super 7. You can find his work down at the link below. That's where you will find his work. Go buy some because it's great and it's Christmas time. The holidays are here. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. So make sure you go and buy a bunch of stuff from Super 7 so that Kyle can keep doing more cool stuff because you're doing awesome stuff over at the Ultimate Line. You're welcome. Thank you. Alex, Mondo, I don't think there's a lot to plug right now, is there?
Not right now. We went pretty hard the last few weeks, but we have so our Ninja Turtle soft vinyl are starting to ship out to people, damn, Kyle, you got them before I did.
Yeah, it's because I paid money.
Oh wow.
Touche.
But yeah, this guy was awesome. I didn't realize that I was going to have to cut him off the card to get him open, so that was devastating. But at least you gave me a second. At least you gave me an extra card. But now I feel kind of bad. I kind of regret taking him off the card. But whatever, it's fine. He's great. He's really fun. I like it. So
is Donatello your favorite, or are you a Raphael guy?
Donatello is my favorite.
Okay, cool.
I just act like Raph is my favorite.
He's the best turtle, kind of a dick. Right?
So I'm waiting for
Donatello. Agreed. Donatello's the best. So
I'm waiting for Ace Duck. That's the one I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Well, there's a Super 7 Ace Duck if you don't have that one. So,
and it's awesome.
You're right.
He's got the cigar. He's got the
cigar is great. I can't believe
cigar and a Tommy gun. Which if you know Kyle loves Tommy guns. So that's why I had to give it to him.
I see. There's a two-face connection there.
That's right.
But
so this is Alex's plug.
Yeah. But we have a holiday sale going on right now. So if you go to the mondoshop.com, depending on how much you spend, you can get some money off your order. And so it might be a good time if there's anything you had your eye on or anything you want to take a chance on, try out, gift giving season is coming up. Maybe take a look at what we got. So.
Right. I like that. That's because Mondo's got some great stuff happening. And let's put it this way. If you're like, hey, I got to save some money, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming in the future too. Dang, man. So everyone be ready. All the toy companies are coming for your money. Well, I'll do the Alice's comic, All Haven Academy. That's linked there below. Catch up now. They're quick, easy reads. They're really good. They're beautifully done. She is almost at 50 issues. Amazing. So, and she's been busy between that and work. It's been absolutely bonkers. I'm going to see if we get Owen on next week. I'll see if she'll come and join us so she can join in on some of that fun, see if it's possible. If not, we'll see. But she will be back. I talk to her often enough. She's just like, oh my God. So it's just, I'm like, don't apologize. It's fine. And of course, you'll see me on Tuesdays on Toy Anxiety. You'll see me here next week on Gotham City Tonight. And that is really it. So thank you everyone for tuning in. If you haven't watched The Penguin, go watch The Penguin. And we just spoiled everything for you.
Watch it again. Yeah. You were warned. You were fair warned.
Absolutely. So and that's everything. So thank you everyone, and we'll see you next week.
And happy American Thanksgiving.
To you Americans.
Happy American Thanksgiving. Awesome. Thank you.